Today we are going to see that the endomorphism ring is well defined only if the associated group is abelian. What was the endomorphism ring? Let A be an abelian group, then the collection of all endomorphisms of A, or the collection of all homomorphisms from A into A is the set of all endomorphisms. This is the set, and this set together with function addition and function composition is a commutative ring with unity. That is, addition is associative, addition is commutative. There exists an additive identity for each endomorphism. There exists an additive inverse. Multiplication is associative. Multiplication is distributive over addition. There exists a multiplicative identity, but multiplication is not commutative. Now, we are going to see when we can say that the ring is well defined. Before that, we will see when we will say that a function is well defined. There are two conditions for a function to be well defined. The first condition is that every point in the domain should have an image. Second, every point should have an unique image. It cannot have two images. Every function should map each point in the domain to a point, and this image should be unique for each point in the domain. So there are three things: domain, codomain, and the underlying relation. So usually in undergraduate courses, you will see function definitions in the form f of x is equal to root x or f of x equal to sine x. Okay. So we used to this kind of function definition. We kind of think like this definition is complete. This definition is not complete at graduate level. For example, if I take the same relation and change the domain and codomain, consider the domain R and codomain R, set of all real numbers, then this function is not well defined. Function is not well defined is another way of saying that this is not a function or this is not a valid function. We cannot use this f as a function. Okay. Therefore, with domain R and codomain R, this f is not a function. Again, if we change the domain to set of all positive real numbers, again, this function is not well defined, as f of 1 is plus or minus 1. Square root of 1 is plus or minus 1. Again, there is an ambiguity in the function definition. This function definition is not complete. If we take real numbers in both domain and codomain, then the above definition, above relation gives a well-defined function. So this is our usual function when we say f of x is equal to root x, but we cannot assume things when we are defining a function. So in graduate level, we prefer a functional definition of this format: f from domain to codomain and the relation. Now we will proceed to algebraic structures. When do we say that an algebraic structure is well defined? Since we are going to deal with endomorphism ring, I will give an example of a ring. We know that ring has a set R, ring addition plus ring multiplication star. Now, R is a set. This is usually true for all our proofs. And second condition is that the addition operation is well defined. So when do we say that a function is well defined? This addition operation is a function. Domain is R cross R and codomain is R. It should satisfy the closure property, in short. If we add two elements, we should get another element from R. Second, it should be well defined, or every point in the domain should have a unique image. Some should be unique for two numbers. If I add 1 and 2, I should get 3. there should not be any confusion. What is going to be the sum of 1 and 2? It should be a unique number. It doesn't matter what the answer is, but the answer should be unique. That is what we mean by the addition operation being well defined. So this is something to remember about, because we usually go for closure, but we forget about this well defined, the uniqueness of the image. Again, the multiplication operation also should be well defined. We clearly know it should be closed and it should be well defined. Okay, again, here we should remember to check that the image should be unique. For example, if I take a set of all real numbers, usual addition, then I'm going to define a new operation as multiplication. X into y is square root of xy. This operation is not well defined. Why? If we think about the closure property of the multiplication, minus 1 into 1. Minus 1 into 1 is square root of minus 1, which is not a real number. So it is not closed. Again, if we think about plus 1 and plus 1, square root of 1, this is plus or minus 1. Again, there is a ambiguity. Multiplication is not well defined. For these two reasons, the above structure is not well defined. So if a structure is not well defined, we don't have to check other properties. It is a total failure. We cannot use it for any other purpose. So first of all, the structure should be well defined. It should have a meaning. Then only we can check the axioms, whether it is a group, ring, field. So this is very elementary, but from examination point of view, this is not of much importance, but for understanding and doing things with algebra, you should know this thing beforehand. And if I take the same example, if I take r plus, the same operation, x star y defined by square root of xy is well defined. I'm not saying that this is a ring. I'm saying this is a valid algebraic structure. What all are the axioms followed by this, satisfied this structure, is something we need to check it. Coming to endomorphism ring, is this binary algebraic structure well defined? So from our earlier pattern, this is a ring. So we are going to use the same pattern as we have seen earlier. Is it a set? Is the addition operation well defined? That is, is it closed? Is it well defined? Next, whether the multiplication operation is well defined. That is it closed? Is it well defined? Whether the images are uniquely defined. Okay, so coming here, endomorphism, the set of all endomorphisms is a non-empty set. This is non-empty because the trivial homomorphism is there inside this set. Second, addition is well defined. We are ready to prove this thing. Addition is well defined. To prove addition is well defined, we need to prove two things. The first is the addition operation should be closed. That is, if we add two elements of the endomorphism of A, it should give, the sum should be another endomorphism of A. And second, coming to 2.2, the image of each point in A should be uniquely defined by the function phi plus psi. Phi and psi are endomorphisms. Phi plus psi is a unique endomorphism. Phi plus psi is a unique endomorphism, and it gives unique image for each element in A. The third point, multiplication. The ring multiplication should be well defined. Again, product of two endomorphisms. That is, we are going to use the composition. The product of two endomorphisms should be another endomorphism. And again, it should map each point of A to a unique element of A. In order to prove the first property, that is 2.1, the closure property of the addition operation. We need to prove that addition operation is an endomorphism. Addition operation is an endomorphism means addition operation is a homomorphism from A into A. Every homomorphism should be, first of all, every homomorphism should be a function. So first we check that whether this function is well defined. So what are the conditions for this function to be well defined? First, it should have an image for every element, and second, it should be uniquely defined. So we have two endomorphisms, phi and psi. Phi and psi are from the set of all endomorphisms. Therefore, phi and psi are endomorphisms. If phi is an endomorphism, then it is a homomorphism. If it is homomorphism, it is already a well-defined function. So phi and psi are well-defined functions. Therefore, phi of x, when we say phi of x, it is a unique point in A. First of all, it is a point in A. Psi of x, again, psi of x is a point in A. Then now we have 2 points, phi of x in A and psi of x in A. The addition operation of the group is closed. We know that A is an abelian group. Then the addition operation of the group is closed, which means psi of x plus psi of x is an element in this group. So if we are saying that A is not a group, if we are assuming that A is not a group, we cannot be sure about this property. That is, if A is not a group, or if the addition operation in A is not closed, then this function is not going to be well defined. The addition operation in the ring of endomorphisms of A is not going to be well defined. Second, coming to the second proper condition, phi plus psi should be a homomorphism. Phi plus psi from A to A should be a homomorphism. To check this, we take an element x plus y. X and y are elements of group A, and x plus y is another element in A. So we need to prove that when we apply a homomorphism to x plus y, we get image of x plus image of y. This is the homomorphism property. Since A is a group, there is only one property to be preserved, which is the group addition. The second addition in the left side. The first addition is the ring addition, and second addition is the group addition. In the first step, we are applying the definition of function addition. In second step, we are applying the homomorphism property of phi and psi. In the third step, we are applying the associativity of the group A. We can apply this because phi of x, phi of y, psi of x, psi of y are all elements of group A. Therefore, when we want to add these four elements of A, we can perform any addition first. We can do the additions in any order, but we are not changing the order of the operands. Associativity means we can change the order in which we perform the operations. Coming to the fourth step, we are applying commutativity of the group. We assume that the group A is commutative. If group A is not commutative, we cannot proceed to step 4. Okay, since the group is abelian, we can rearrange the operands of the second addition. From on the right side, we can see that psi of x plus phi of y. This is obtained by changing the order of the operands. That is, a plus b is equal to b plus a. Coming to the fifth step, we are again applying associativity of the group. Now we have, by function addition, definition of function addition, we can write phi of x plus psi of y is phi plus psi of x. Phi of y plus psi of y is phi plus psi of y. Therefore, the new function, the new well-defined function phi plus I is also homomorphism. Therefore, this is an endomorphism from A to A. Now we are coming to the second step, whether it is uniquely defined or not. Phi and psi are endomorphisms. X is a point in group A, abelian group A. Phi of x and psi of x are uniquely defined in A because phi and psi are already functions. They are uniquely defined. Therefore, phi of x and psi of x are unique elements in A. Again, the group addition is not only closed, it is also uniquely defined. That is, A plus B is not going to be C, and it is not going to be some other element. There is a unique value for each sum. Therefore, phi of x plus psi of x is going to be unique in this group. Therefore, combining step 1 and step 2, we can say that the function addition or the ring addition operation is well defined. Coming to the third step, whether the function composition is closed, whether if we take two endomorphisms phi and psi, whether it is going to be, the product is going to be an endomorphism. First of all, we check whether it is a function. Second, we check whether it is a homomorphism. For this to be a function, for for phi psi, the product phi psi to be a function, it should satisfy two conditions: closure and well-definedness. Okay, phi plus psi of psi of x. That is, phi psi is, we have defined phi psi of x is phi of psi of x. It is the composition. Therefore, phi of psi of x is going to be phi of y for some y in A, which is because psi of x is a point in A. If we call it by the name, we can write this thing. Again, phi of y is also a point in A. It is uniquely defined. Therefore, this is in A. Phi of y is in A. Therefore, phi of psi of x is there in A. Therefore, this function is closed. Coming to the second property, whether it is homomorphism. Phi psi of x plus y. We want to prove that phi psi is a homomorphism. We need to prove that the image of x plus y is going to be the sum of images of x and y. Step number 7, we are doing equation 7, phi of psi of x plus y. We are applying the definition of the ring multiplication. Ring multiplication is the composition. So we can write step 7. Coming to 8, we know that psi is a homomorphism. Psi is from endomorphisms of A. Psi is an endomorphism of A. Therefore, psi is a homomorphism. Therefore, psi of x plus y is psi of x plus psi of y. Coming to step 9, phi of an element plus another element of A. Okay, if you look at step 8, you can see that phi of x dash plus y dash. Okay, some element of A. Therefore, again, we know that phi is a homomorphism. Phi is from the set of endomorphisms of A. Therefore, phi is an endomorphism. Therefore, phi is a homomorphism from A into A. Therefore, we can write phi of psi of x plus phi of psi of y. Again, by the definition of function composition or the ring multiplication, we can write phi of psi of x is phi psi of x. Product of phi psi is a function, phi psi of x, and phi of psi of y is phi psi of y. Clearly, this is a homomorphism. Therefore, we have proved that phi psi, the product, is closed in this structure. Phi psi, the product of the ring, is a closed operation. Now we are coming to the last property, whether this function gives unique images to all the points in A. So we are choosing two endomorphisms and we have 2 points in A. We know we want to compute phi psi of x. To compute phi psi of x, we take phi of psi of x because this is a composition. So inside phi, we have psi of x. So if we already know that psi is an endomorphism, it is a homomorphism, it is a well-defined function. Therefore, it is going to give unique images for each point in A. Therefore, psi of x is going to be a unique element. We call it by the name y for the time being. So again, phi is another well-defined function for using the same logic. Therefore, phi of y is again uniquely defined. Phi of y is nothing but phi of psi of x or phi psi of x. Therefore, phi psi of x is uniquely defined, which means phi psi of x is a point in A which depends only on phi psi and x, and there are no ambiguities. So these are the 4 steps to prove that the set of all endomorphisms together with function addition and function composition is a well-defined algebraic structure. And we have seen that in step 1, we have used the nature of the group, the axioms of the group in step 1.2, and then in steps 3, 7, and 5. And here we have used in step 2. And in this, we have used the property of the group. And here we have used, here also we are not using the property of the group. So 1.2, and in 2, step 3, 4, and 5. Then in step 2, the second condition. These are the 5 places where the group, abelian group axioms are used. Therefore, if A is not an abelian group, this algebraic structure is not going to be well defined. Forget about the ring. It is not going to be well defined. It is not going to have any meaning. Thank you.